So I am going to start it off because I don't like how you started your story. Lie. If you said we're going to stand on business and we're going to tell the truth, we're going to stand on business, we're going to tell the truth. And that is not what you did.
I quit my job.
He quit his job. No plan. We talked about him potentially quitting his job, but he just did it without even talking to me.
I did.
But I'm a supportive wife. I took a second, I breathed, and I said, okay, we're going to figure it out. So we are on this camera right now because we are going to start vlogging this experience that we are currently in.
Yeah.
Now, this experience just came like a real deal experience like 48 hours ago. And up until this moment, we actually didn't think to vlog it. And someone said, you know what, vlog this, vlog this. Now, I can tell you, I could have put a very pretty spin on it.
Mm-hmm.
I could have made it sound real good content creator style.
Mm-hmm.
My man said he didn't want to do that.
Mm-mm.
So I said, okay, you know what? let's do what it do. So we are here. We are on camera. And we are going to show you guys the process of going from an empty cup to an overfloweth cup, if you will.
Okay.
If you will. Currently, I would say our cup is filled in love. Our cup is filled in support. Our cup is filled with laughter and joy.
Oh, wow.
But our cup is empty with money. That thing is all dry. And I would love for you to tell them why. Tell them why.
Yeah, because cups filled with love don't pay bills.
Tell them why our cup is emptiest with money.
Our cup is emptiest with money because we haven't made the right financial decisions in 2024. Because the things you do now reflect what happens in the future. And the past moves we made financially in 2024 put us in the position to where, you know, the money ain't money. All right. And I decided to say, you know what? I am quitting my job cold turkey. I was the person who was always head of household, finance, breadwinner, all that stuff. And I've been in sales for the past 2, 3, 4, 5 years. And if anybody knows about sales is up and down. It's a roller coaster. I've had months where I made $35,000 and I've had months where I made $2,000. But overall, clearly, we're here now because I had more bad months than good months. So I said, you know what? We can continue down this path of inconsistency in the finances, up and down, up and down, up and down, relying on other people to make us money. Or we can say, you know what? Let's use our God-given gifts and talents and create something of our own. But I needed time to do that. Because here's the thing. You only have so many hours in a day. So if I'm spending 8 to 10 hours working for somebody else, that's 8 to 10 hours I don't get back. I can't work on my own thing. I say, you know what? New year, new me. I'm 35 years old now. I cannot waste another year doing this. Because at the end of the day, we're getting older. My parents are getting older. And if I were to die, my wife were to die, you know, my kids would have died, my parents would have died, and I know I didn't do everything I could to put us in a situation to be truly financially free, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. So I'm like, you know what? I ain't living like that no more. I'm quitting my job. And she didn't even know I was quitting my job. I just quit. We didn't talk about it, you know, and I don't recommend that, I guess.
No, I would not recommend that because I don't think the average person would take it how I took it. I believe in... first of all, when I heard it, I walked in his office and I said, did you just get fired? He was like, I said, oh, okay. I said, I thought you got fired. I thought I heard like the conversation like going. He's like, I said, okay. I walked out of the office, leave. He still ain't said nothing. And then he calls me back and he says, so yeah, I just quit. And I said, okay. And I walked back out the office, and that was kind of like how, and then after he got his mind together, then he came out and talked, and he was like, so yeah, you know, I just, da-da-da. And I was like, I'm not mad at your decision. Do I wish that I was a part of your decision? Yes,
Yep.
Because I believe that we always are a part of each other's decisions. So that was, to me, a big decision that you made. However, if you made the decision, you made it based on what you felt was best for yourself, and you made it based what you thought was best for your mental health, that's not for me. You were saying in this moment, I can't do it for you. I can't do it for the kid. I got to do this for me. And I'm okay with that. So I said, all right.
Yeah.
But so with these jobs, he quit. And he said, I'm not going back to get another job.
I could have.
Yeah, he could have. He gets jobs really, really easy.
Mm-hmm.
Independent contractor jobs, but he gets them really easy. He doesn't ever technically work for somebody, but he works for somebody.
Mm-hmm.
But what I've learned over these last few years, and ladies, if you're listening to this, I would say, like, as a wife, always try to, like, look at this side as well when you're sending your husband out. If he's not happy, husbands, same way with your wife if she's not happy. For the last few years, he's been working, and he makes money. Yes, having a roof over our head hasn't been the issue. However, anytime he got a job, he would sell
you
on the high potential of each job, because he's always number one in a job that he goes to. He's never at the bottom. He's never been there. In some kind of way, some kind of how, the company be bumping. And he talked to the reps as well. So it's not like, oh, I believe in what the company's saying. No. He's talking to the people who are making the checks. And like, I need to talk to your highest rep, and I need to talk to your lowest rep to see what they're making to make sure that they're doing what they're doing.
And what were some of those numbers?
Oh, 50K, 45K,
20K,
20K. The one bottom person I think was like 14, 15K, which still for a bottom is not bad. I mean, like, yeah, they're making money. And yes. I don't know, God, you know, like when they say that you have plans and God laughs at you.
Yeah.
Every single time Adam got in one of these jobs, the following month, the company as a whole's numbers would drop.
They changed something up.
They would change something up.
Every time. It was like without fail, something happened, right? It was always something that was happening. Again, I had 35K month, so I experienced some like real deal top 5% income earner of America money on certain months. So let's be clear. Let's state that fact. It was real, but it wasn't consistent. And when you're trying to pay bills, raise a family, do stuff, that you have a consistent income coming in. You can't build your life on the highs and lows, because that drive you crazy. But yeah, I never sold her on anything. I would tell her the opportunity. I would give her the upside, and I wouldn't talk about the downside. I always talk about the upside of it, which is, I guess, sales.
Adam is a natural born salesman. If he wants something, I love my man. I love who he is, and that's just part of who he is. But yeah, you already know.
Fuck it.
Oh, yeah, that's a new one. So when he'll tell me something, and I'll be like, you're selling me on it right now. He'll be like, no, I'm not. But for until I say yes, he will every day, some point, he's going to drip something in about that thing that he really wants to do or that he's really excited about. And I'll be like, you're selling me again. And he's like, I'm just telling you. So I'm like, okay.
Yep.
So when he does that, I understand that that's something he's really excited about in that moment and he really wants to do. I am a person who's always going to tell you, go do what you want to do. Go do it. Because if I want to do something, I'm going to go do it. I'm going to do it.
Yep.
You're just going to have to figure it out later, because this is really what I want to do. So anyways, that was our journey. That's what we've done. And so now when he quit this job, he said, I'm not going back. I was like, I'm not mad that you are not going back, because although will it be uncertain? Yes. But I think uncertainty tests your faith. So I'm not super mad at that, because I do believe in times of uncertainty is when you lean on God the most. And then when you get comfortable is when you kind of break away from it a little bit, feeling kind of like, oh, I did something when you didn't do anything. So that is an upside for it. Number 2, if you're going to put in all your time and your effort and be uncertain about your income, you need to be working for your own stuff and not somebody else's. If you're working for somebody else's business, it needs to be, I am certain every 2 weeks, this is my money. I don't have to question it. But if you're working in an uncertainty environment and it's still not feeding you, you might as well go be uncertain and go build your own thing and make that happen. And that's where we are.
Yeah, you said it perfectly. So now, let's fast forward to where we are now. Today. All right, so today, we're in a situation to where, hey, listen, you did quit your job, and I didn't quit the job with 6 months. They tell you have 6 months saved up of expenses. We didn't have that.
We had rent paid for a month.
We had rent paid for a month. And guess what? It's month 2 now. And on month 2, if you got income coming in, you got to make some money, right? And we want to be able to invest in our, business of our own. So we got decisions to make, right?
Yeah. So we're back to, for some people who know me on this channel, the question would be, well, why can't Amber go out there and make money? For people who see me on social media, it's, oh, she has an influence. Why can't she go make money? Number 2, for other people, it's like, well, why can't she go out there and
Okay.
We don't work outside of our household. We work in the house. We learn. For us, that's probably the best thing, is to stay in and build together. Number 2, social media pays me, but social media does not pay me enough to be able to fund a lifestyle that I guess we live. So knowing that if you are a social media, the followers do not equal the dollars. But it's cool because there is, if I needed to go out and make money today, just strictly off of no morals, no nothing, just make money, I could do so. But he's never made me do anything that I didn't want to do for capital. And that's kind of where we are now, that you don't just have to go out there and do anything just to make money. Like, I want you to stay comfortable where you are, and if it's not telling you, oh, this is where you need to be, don't do it. So we have to make some decisions.
Yes, why?
Well,
We got bills to pay. We got rent to pay.
Yeah, we got kids to take care of. We gotta make some decisions.
Yeah.
So, and I like to eat. And I know that is so stupid, but
Yeah.
I like to eat. So
Yeah.
one thing baby, my daddy always told us, we gonna eat. So
Yep.
knowing that we have some options to make, and we're making them, some decisions to make, and we're making them right here with you guys.
Yes.
So option number 1 that we have is get evicted. Go through the eviction process.
Ooh.
Wait until they have to kick us out.
Ooh.
And then go move in with somebody else.
Ooh.
Now, number 1, I don't believe that you should just, unless you just really have to get evicted, don't do that. If there's options to make a way, you make a way.
Yes.
So that would be an option, though. That's technically an option.
That's an option.
Yeah, that's an option.
That's an option.
Option number 2, we have people who can get funding for different
Business,
things.
Yeah.
But if we're gonna do the funding, it's a little finesse.
The business credit funding she's referring to.
Yes,
So
I'm talking about business
if you
credit
have a
funding that
business
everybody
LLC, if you have a business LLC and your credit is good, you can go get business funding. They'll give you credit up to $250,000. You can use that credit to fund your business or, live your lifestyle.
But with that option, that is an option as well.
Yes.
But you're flexing off of money that you have to pay back with no means to pay it back. So, meaning if we're already trying to get out of a rat race, I don't know how that makes sense. Because you still gotta make the payment on that. So that's another payment on top of all the other payments you got. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't recommend it if you don't have a guaranteed way to make money back. If you're trying to get the capital to, a lot of people do it though. A lot of people do it, and people are successful that do it, but some people do it and they aren't successful. So you get $150,000 in business credit, and you'll just be trying stuff because you never had that kind of money before, and you'll realize that I blew through all this money and I don't have any way to pay it back. Now you're just even in more debt.
And
so you got to keep finessing to get out of that situation.
And for people who say, "Oh no, we make $150 a year. Okay, we make $200." Listen, it is a difference. So do we on paper. It's a difference between making a $150K a year and having a lump sum cash capital in your account of $150. It is a complete difference. I see the money. I smell the money. I have to look at the money. Oh, I got the money. Let me, you know how people, when you can't give people, so that's an option.
That's an option. That is an option. But there are a lot of things that morally we don't like about that option. One being it goes against the wisdom principles that the Bible talks about.
Right.
So in Proverbs it talks about the debtor is a slave to the creditor.
Right.
One of those ways. But anyway, if the person who is receiving the loan is a slave to the lender. That's what it says in Proverbs, right? And what do you mean a slave? Which means you always have to pay them back. If you don't pay them back, they're coming for everything. So essentially you're working for them.
Right.
So it's like me leaving a job that I had to work for other people. Essentially, I was a slave to them. I had to work to make money. So if I leave that to go get another slave master, that don't make sense to me. So now I gotta work to pay them people back, right? So I truly want to be free and experience freedom, right? And do everything we do on a cash only basis. So that's option. It's an option though.
It's an option.
We gave you the first option. Option 1, get evicted, move in with somebody else. We got people that love us, they let us stay with them, boom. Option 2 is we can get some business credit funding. I got some people who can really finesse it up, give us some business capital funding to, keep going, but it still puts us in a rat race and we don't get closer to our goals, I don't believe, right? Because credit has never worked out for us. No. Every time we get credit, that's, no. It never works out, right? So option number 3 is we raise enough capital to where we don't get evicted, right? So we continue to live our lifestyle and do what we need to do. But you need resources to do said thing. So we need what we need? What's the number?
About 10K.
We need 10K.
About 10K.
10K, we'll put it to where we got, 3 to 4 months to figure it all out again, get back on track, get this business off the ground.
10 to 4 months to cover the
rent,
the housing situation. Yeah, because I make enough money to be able to pay for the other stuff.
Yep.
I just can't pay that and the other stuff and then still be able to eat and live. And we gotta eat and live. We have a family to think about.
We got a family to take care of. We gotta do those things. So we need about 10K. 10K to make sure we straight for the next 4 months until this lease ends. But it gives us time to actively build our business up.
And still live our life. And
still live our life. Still have the comfort, and our kids can still be comfortable, and we ain't gotta uproot it nothing drastically different over the next 4 months. We got time. It buys us time.
It buys us time. And I guess right now we need to be bought time, because I'm gonna tell y'all, this is only a way. We are live your life people. Y'all will learn that about us on this channel. We are very much live your life people and creating experiences, memories. So this would buy us time, because in March, so next month, we about to be on a cruise. That's gonna happen. We're gonna be buying birthday gifts. Our son's birthday's coming up. Our nephew's birthday's coming up. His mom's birthday is coming up. They want to do a cruise for her birthday, like a few weeks after that. We're still going to be doing this stuff. So we're thinking, okay, how do you still enjoy your life and live it, because you're not going to stop doing that, and be able to still be comfortable? And we got to talking. And I don't know why this sounds so exciting, y'all. We Sagittariuses, and I don't want to throw that out there, because some people be like, that zodiac.
No, put it out there.
But we Sagittariuses, and if you look up the zodiac sign and what it represents, I'm not saying that I fully believe in everything, but I do believe that the time you were born affects your personality. So with that being said, we are free-spirited people. We are did. So stuff like what I'm about to tell you excites me. We like, why we just don't sell all this stuff? Like, we got a lot of stuff. We invest in our house. I was like, why we don't sell our couches? Why we don't sell our bedroom set? Why? Because we have to move. Talking about Florida. But we'll talk about it later. But we have to move in 3 months. Like, literally, we had to be out of here in 3 months. And we're like, oh, we're trying to move states. We need to get rid of all this stuff and clean house anyways, to be able to have a fresh start and be able to, do something new when we move. Sell stuff. And I said, oh, that's a quick. In my mind, I think that's a quick 10, 15K. I think.
Even if it's only 5, 6K, it gets us halfway to the goal.
Yeah.
It buys us more time.
We got a lot of stuff to sell, though.
We got a lot of stuff to sell. And thank God for the internet. You can hop on places like Facebook Marketplace, and you can get this stuff sold. We had to do it before, though. That's how we know. We had to sell stuff before.
Yeah.
And it actually sold in
quick.
Like, you put it up there. If it's nice stuff, people are actively looking. And guess what? It happened. Refund checks didn't drop. Tax refund check. People got like cash in their pocket.
Yeah.
So my entrepreneur mindset and my sales mindset, people got cash in the pocket. We got nice stuff. Like, let's just sell it to buy us more time to keep figuring it out. All we need is time. Everybody that I've talked to, I said, listen, just give me time. You give me time, I will figure this out. I will figure it out, but we need time. So selling our furniture just buys us time. Well, selling everything, furniture, TVs, we have computers. Like sell everything for now, get some capital so we can fight another day, right?
Which I think it sounds crazy, y'all. It sounds crazy, but crazy that it sounds exciting is what I would say. Yes. Because a lot of times people, they're so worried about how it looks. Yeah. And I've been there, so I'm not about to.
Don't flex.
I know, I'm not. I'm gonna tell y'all. I've been there where I'm like, oh, I just don't want to I don't want to put our family out there like that, or I don't want this to look like this, because then I don't want people to have the room to comment on it. Because once you put your business out there, when people be like, it's not your business to comment on, as soon as you put it on this internet, oh yes it is. Yeah. Oh yes it is. So I'm like, okay, if you don't want people talking about it, don't talk about it. So that's kind of like where I was. But now I'm to the point that I'm like, I think this is a fun journey for other people to be able to experience with us. And I don't feel broke. I guess that's kind of like where it is. Sometimes like people let their financial status determine if you broke. Broke is a mindset. I feel like I got so many God-given creative visions inside my head. I know this man right here is anointed. He has so many visions and he is led by God. I'm like, we not broke, baby. We in a transition. So while we transitioning, let's have fun with it. Because whether we're having fun with it with you guys or we're not, we still have to transition.
Regardless.
So why not make it a fun thing, put it on content, and then y'all get to watch us. Like, we're saying this right now. It's February, what's today? February
4th.
4th? Okay, so today is February 4th. We're having this conversation with you. And I'm like, let them see us in March, April, May. Like, let them see us. Let them see how God works. And a lot of times people don't want to put, that's my filler word. I never knew I had a filler word until now.
What word did you say?
A lot of times, I say that a lot. That's my filler word.
You think so?
That's my filler word. I'm starting to identify that.
Okay.
So I'm gonna work on that for my speaking. But like I said, a lot of times, people want it to look good, and so they don't want to show the journey until after it's happened, and then they want to claim God. And they want to say God did. I'm putting quotation marks not around God, around the way that they experience it. No, I want you guys to be able to see, physically, hear with your ears. Those who have ears, let them hear what I am telling you. And you watch what God does in the time frame God does it. And you be like, I just watched them 2 months ago. Hold on, wait. What's really going on? And when we start getting better, you'll know, not because of what we're telling you we're making. You'll know because of what we're able to tell you we're doing for other people. That's how you'll know. Like, how do we know when you made it? Because we ain't talking about our money on here. Like, when we making money, we're not talking about our money on here. But you will know by, we gave away this much money this month. Hold on. Didn't I just see them say 2 months ago they were trying to sell all their stuff for that, da-da-da? And y'all get to come on this journey with us. So, I'm excited. I don't know. I'm excited.
I'm excited too. Listen, everything you said, I co-sign it. I want to stamp it, all that stuff. And the biggest thing you said was, people never want to show the journey. They don't want to show the come up. Mm-hmm. I want to fake it till I make it. I want to, then when I get there, I show you, yeah, God did. Yeah, God did do it. God was there. But I know for a fact that Jesus is in the least of us. So when you're at your lowest, it's typically the time you go to God. Mm-hmm. When you're going through financial troubles, when you're going through relationship troubles and health troubles, that's when you start praying heavy. You ever been super hungover and throwing up on the toilet or food poisoning? God, I never drink again. God. Right? That's when God really, so if financially, that's the space that we're in now, why not show people the process and show people truly how God works? By us getting resourceful, using our wisdom, using our gifts and talents to keep this thing going, man. And so we got to do one. But you guys can watch the journey with us, which is great. So I think you said a lot of good stuff.
I think
you can put a good bow on it.
I think you did.
So let's wrap it. Let's show them the journey. And every single day, like we want to do this daily.
Vlog?
Daily vlog. Boom, boom. Keep updated in the process.
Yeah, we'll keep you updated.
I like daily vlogs, man. Daily vlogs, we record a 20, 30-minute whoop, put it on the net so you guys can see the journey. Activate right now. This is the process we're doing now. So today, what we're going to do is we're going to be cleaning our furniture up, taking pretty pictures of it, putting it on Facebook Marketplace over the next couple of days. We got a party coming up.
I'm about to say, y'all gonna talk about this because wait, we can only do the top. So we're not gonna touch our kids' room. Our kids' room is gonna stay our kids' room.
I'm gonna sell some of their toys.
I would. No, you're not. Not the stuff my mama just bought. No, you're not. No, you're not. He's not. Our kids' rooms are gonna stay our kids'
clothes. I'm finna sell all this.
Sell their clothes. All them clothes they just. I'm telling y'all, 1,000%. So okay, so 1,000%. He ain't touching my kids' room. I'm sorry, he ain't touching my kids' room because he did not.
Think it should be an option.
No, he did not. My mama.
Who's gonna watch this video?
My mama just bought all this stuff for their room. You ain't touching it.
She did buy all that
Disrespectful.
stuff. I would not touch it. But
and I want them to be, I want them to still live. The reason why we said we weren't going to go stay with nobody else, if that's the decision that we made to stay here and to sell the stuff, is because they could still have their own space. They could still have their own comfort. They could still thrive.
Yep.
And we gonna be.
And they can thrive without all that stuff in their rooms. No, I'm not going to listen. I will have a conversation with my mother-in-law if I ever touch their stuff to sell their stuff. Because she did, she played.
You can't say that because of a kid.
She played a huge role in helping me and bringing stuff for
when
those
them
kids.
bells be ringing at the end of the year, y'all know what it is. She come in with the bags.
Yeah, big bags.
Yeah, no.
Big bags. Falling down the chimney with it.
I'm going to put a picture in here of that, though. I'll insert a picture of what it looked like when she come in. You can't.
For holiday season. Xmas time.
She don't play. Birthday, she don't play. She don't play.
So anyway, but I got you. We'll start with our stuff first.
No, but I was telling y'all.
Oh.
So y'all gonna be like, okay, these people they giving me anxiety. So we gotta start with the top, like our bedroom furniture and stuff like that. We gonna go ahead and start there because we have a Super Bowl party this weekend, and so we gotta make sure that we still
we do. And
we still got all this stuff going on.
And y'all judges like, how y'all throw the party? And y'all ain't got money to pay your rent. Because here's the thing. We might be broke, but we ain't dead. Right? They ain't the same thing. You still should enjoy your life every single day. And we host events. One, my wife loves hosting events, number one. Number two, when people are around each other in that kind of environment, they feel better. So whatever problems they have, like when they come around the people, they get to, celebrate and enjoy. They feel better. If we can make you feel good, that's what life is about. Because tomorrow isn't promised, right? So,
and we have a way to, so it's going to be somebody watching this video, and either you're going through this and you're thinking in your head like, I like what they're saying, I resonate with them, but God, that sounds so irresponsible. Yep. Or somebody watching this video like, these people stupid. I don't know what they got going on. These people stupid. It's going to be both. It's not going to be either or. It's going to be both.
Yeah.
But I want to tell y'all, we are in a space where we are not scared. We're not scared of money. We know that money is endless. It's an endless way to make it. And currently, I am wanting my husband to take his time and figure out his passion because that's been a really big thing for him. We've been together for 13 plus years. And throughout these years, he has held it down. He has been the breadwinner. I've offered to work and all that stuff for y'all trying to come at me. And he's like, And I'm not gonna lie, like that's been my lifestyle. I'm appreciative. But soon as he expressed like he has to walk in his purpose, he has to do what he feels like God is telling him to do. He has to be able to reach the people he needs to reach. Baby, I'm happy. I don't care what this journey look like. I'm so happy to hold this down with you. I'm so happy to go through this with you. And I don't feel like we any worse now than we was when you had a job. We just get to get more creative, and we get to do it through what you want to do anyways.
That's it. So I think all the boxes are checked, and I want you guys to truly be a part of this journey, though. Like I want people to see who are in the same situation. Two things. If you're in the same situation, I want to spark some creativity and ideas and inspire hope. To say, okay, no matter what my situation looks like right now, I can always get to the next level by being creative, using wisdom, and doing what I gotta do. And for the non-believers who don't believe in God, I'm going to show you through what God does in our life that God is real. And that's what it is.
That's beautiful.
I want to be a living witness and testimony. You're going to see it like, dang, God, read. Like, that's what I want you to, because some people on the fence about God, like, I don't know if this God thing real, I don't know if this Jesus thing real, and I think, you know. A lot of people like that. There's a lot of people do believe, but some people on the fence. Some people half believe, some people don't believe at all. So I want to show you guys the process of, you know, God. So yeah, and how God works, and how God answers prayers and everything else if you believe. So, and God's okay with you putting him to the test. Like, you read your Bible, he doesn't mind showing you signs and you testing it and putting him to the limit. He show up, like, if you believe. So you guys are gonna watch it and witness it.
So y'all stay tuned now.
This is an adventure. We love adventures. The adventure of, I don't know what we're gonna call it. Need to name it something, but whatever. Next, go to 10K, road to 10K, or
no,
even better than that. What's better than that?
The adventure to the ultimate lifestyle.
The adventure to the ultimate lifestyle. I don't hate it.
You know?
We can let it bait. I don't hate it though. I don't hate it. It's an adventure though. All right.
Because I don't want to say like the adventure to riches, because I don't want people just chasing the money.
No.
We're
not gonna do this. Nothing but money. I don't know. But at the end of the video, we're gonna say, at the end of this vlog, we're gonna say God did. Shout out DJ Khaled. I'm gonna show y'all that, like, God did. People say that for a reason, because, you know, you gotta go through the valleys to get to the mountaintops.
And if you want to be, I guess I can put it on y'all too. If you watching this video and you have already made it 35 minutes, first of all, you a true supporter. Thank you. And number two, shoot, please just continue to support and like, even if you in there washing your dishes and you know, if you ain't in there watching TV and you like, I need to do this, I need to put this video on your thing and do it so we can get up our watch hours. Because once we get up our watch hours,
yes,
baby, God did. You know, like we got to get there though. And so since we stopped last time, we have to be able to, you know, get our momentum back and stuff. So if you are a supporter and stuff, throw this thing on the screen when you know you ain't got, when you can't be on your phone or you can't watch your TV, and just let it play just so YouTube say they like them, and I'm gonna say shout out to y'all.
And not even that, also share it. Share it to somebody who you think like, oh my God, y'all remind me of my cousin Day Day and his wife on Nick Neek.
They out the crowd, they crazy
they
out there.
Crazy, they living just like y'all. They need to watch y'all. So send it to them. It may get them idea, do the same thing, right? So share it with people. That's probably better than you just casually watching on your TV, or just letting it play on your TV, like watching it. Like sending somebody who could get value from it. That's how you can help us in this season of our life.
I like that. I'm excited.
Are you? One question for you. You said before I'm going to ask you this question. You said prior to now, you had the complex of not really wanting to, you know, be as transparent and vulnerable and open to this, you know, kind of situation. What has changed to give you this new perspective?
So honestly, I would say, so I need to take honestly out, because when people say like, oh, honestly, truthfully, that meaning lying. That meaning lying. I think that meaning lying. I think
everything else you say, you're a liar. Everything you said before this, it means typically you lie.
So don't take honestly out, because I feel like I'm really direct.
Yeah.
So on social media, on my platform alone, I get people telling me, like, I tell people, yeah, I ain't got this, I ain't got that. I really try to be raw with people, to the best of my ability. I don't know if you would say I was fake, but I don't be trying. Like, I try to give them the real.
Yeah.
But anytime, I am very protective of my man. I know that sounds so crazy. More than myself, I don't worry about myself. I don't care what you think about me. I don't care what you say about me, because I am so content in who I am. I really be feeling like I am sent from God. And so anything that you say about me ain't gonna get me back to where I gotta go. So I don't care what people say about me, but I am so protective. And so this is my trigger. So anytime that I feel like I put anything out there that could come back and look negative on him in any type of way, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, because the moment that you open your mouth, which I'm praying about this, because I understand the more that we're on social media, people going to say stuff, and I'm going to have to learn how I got to keep my mouth shut, all that stuff. But I don't want anybody to ever have the opportunity to say something about you, to say something about your character, to say something about the man you are. I don't, that gets me. So in order, if you don't put it out there, they can't speak on it. But now you say like that you saying this is what you want to do. You're saying this is what you feel that God is telling you to do. And who am I to hold you back from what you're telling me God is speaking to you in this moment to do? I could be holding you back from your next dimension just because of my traumas that I got to work on with you. So that's probably why.
Great answer. I love it. I love it. And let's be very clear. The worst somebody say about me is in this situation is, oh, you would have broke YN or broke in. Right? I don't say the word on the internet.
I'm with a good YN.
But listen, money don't. A lot of people understand that money does not determine your value. It doesn't. Right? And we have to normalize being broke because a lot of people are broke. And I'd rather be broke than being quote unquote responsible and hating what I do every single day.
Not being happy in your household.
Right?
Not never spending time with your family. Like
not having the freedom. It's just the freedom to wake up and do what I want to do and do it how I want to do it. Like if you're not living that kind of lifestyle, then to me, you the real loser.
What you really doing?
What you doing, man? Like we here to, enjoy every single day of our life because we don't know when this life ends. We don't know. And I got big plans, and the more you sacrifice now, the higher you elevate. The more you sacrifice, the more you go up. So I'm willing to sacrifice as much as possible now so I can ultimately, be on top. And we'll see, right? That's why we're tracking the journey so you can see again. Hashtag God did.
God did.
But yeah, that's it, man. I think that's enough for the first vlog session.
And we're doing this every day.
I say we do every day. Just track the progress. To make this one is to hold us accountable.
Yeah. To
truly get rid of stuff. So if we can update people constantly every single day.
Okay. So the same bed you sitting there laying in at night watching TikTok on it, that ain't making you no money. You could go sell that thing, lay on that mattress, because typically people don't buy the mattress. Typically people let you keep the mattress.
Yeah.
So you lay on that mattress.
Or mattress,
and you just made some money, like
in your pocket. And one more day, one more hour of freedom. You sold that bed, got you a stack or so. But some people are so against selling their stuff. Like, oh my God, I don't want to sell my stuff. Why?
Because you scared of somebody coming to your house saying you ain't got
this
it.
This is my stuff. Or just don't want to sell it because I bought it. Some people say, yeah, I bought this stuff, so I ain't going to sell it.
You know how them rich people, though, that be having them big old houses that they have be empty.
Yeah. Yeah, because and then they understand they understand that stuff is just stuff. You can always buy more stuff. Like, seasons change. We've had these couches now for, I think, a couple years now.
I looked at
and I want a new couch. I want something new now. Like you buy a new car, like 2 years, I want a new car now because it's just stuff. Like once you get it, it's just after I bought all this stuff, it is just stuff. It look good, look pretty, but they get some more stuff. So we gotta clean out the old to bring in the new anyway. So
I'm excited. So
I hope so.
So wait, so that was what I was about to ask you. I was about to say my brain went kind of blank. So I was gonna ask you, so since we're doing these, are you gonna stop Coach P just in case anybody on here was watching? Are you gonna replace these with Coach P?
That don't stop.
Okay.
I just think we're still gonna make creative content too, though.
I want people to know that this is real, though.
This is real. This ain't Coach P and Mr. 100 Nisi. This is Adam P and Amber D's real life.
Okay.
Like outside of the creative, funny, short content you watch. And the love content that you watch, and like this is me and you. This is me and my wife vlogging. This is a vlog. This ain't no made up fake vlog. This is a real deal vlog situation. So we're not going to stop anything. We're going to add to. What do you think?
I feel like we're kind of like on some Mr. Beast stuff.
Okay. He's doing well.
No, you know how like Mr. Beast, like he'll go sleep in a coffin for 7 days, or he'll go, I'm gonna sell all my stuff and give all this money away and then see what happens. I feel like we on some Mr. Beast stuff. Yeah.
And here's the thing, y'all. Today is February 4th, and typically the eviction process starts on, they give you about 2 weeks. About the 15th of the month, they trying to bring down the hammer. They going to the courts, everything else again. So we literally got like 10 days. So we got 10 days to, first of all, clear the first hurdle to make sure we're going to get rent paid for this month. But the goal is to get to 10K, so we're going to take care of the full next 4 months. That's the lease ending date anyway, to make sure, keep the eviction stuff away, buy us more time, and do everything we got to do. So we got to actively do this every single day That's why this vlog will be every single day, so you can track their journey. Say, okay, did they make it? Did they not make it? They don't make it, what happens? They do make it, what happens?
And I'll tell you now, I got big faith, so I'll tell you, there's no way we don't make it.
Big faith.
We got big, and I told you this morning. If y'all watching right now, y'all literally just watching us talk. But I told you this morning. I said I feel like God gonna show up in the last hour and just do something. Like I'm not worried. I'm not stressed. I'm eating good, eating real good. And I made some Alfredo last night. It was busting, but I just don't I'm not worried about this. I feel like we've already made it. We're just waiting to walk through that door.
I'm at peace.
So
I'm at peace. I pray for wisdom every day. God help make wise decisions every single day. So if this decision we're making, God's already touched it and said, this is the wise one. This is the best one out of your current situation. This is what you should be doing.
I just wish we could literally take our brain and put it in like a machine, and in the machine be able to, you come touch the machine, and as soon as you touch the machine, you feel what we're feeling. Well, what I'm feeling. I can't speak for him and what he might feel in turn, but I wish you could literally take my brain, take my heart, put it in a machine, you come touch the machine and get the exact feeling I'm feeling. Because if you felt like this every day, I don't know, y'all. I just I feel like I'm going through a shift, like a real life shift. I feel like we're crossing what you said, the Jordan River.
Crossing the Jordan River.
I feel like we're
Girl, you getting biblical now, girl.
The Jordan River.
Nothing about that biblical stuff, man.
So we're stepping in the water right now.
It's kind of deep.
The water's deep. We just stepped out. We're on this video was us putting our foot in the water. And we just said, ooh, only one's in the water though. We gotta get the other one in the water. One's in the water and we're about to step off and we like, ooh, hold on. Okay. But then literally we're looking at the other side of
the promised land.
And
the promised land is there. So now as we stepped our foot in the Jordan River, essentially we're praying to God for God. We know that God's going to divide the waters,
right,
so we can walk straight through into the promised land without getting wet. And that's where we at. Or it's the Jesus walking on water analogy. He told the disciples, step out in the water. He didn't have faith though. He got scared. He failed. But Jesus was walking on the water and showing you can do it too. You got to believe. You got to have faith, and you can walk on this water too. So that's where we're at in our journey right now. We're taking a step out of the boat. We got Jesus walking on the water. We see all these people in front of us walking on the water. How they get to walk on the water?
And I don't know if and I'm not comparing. Every single time we about to end this video, y'all, I say something else. So this is I promise
God
did this. I literally feel like you can't even look at nobody else. Even I see so many personalities online. I see so many people doing so many things online, and it looks successful. It looks da-da-da.
Yeah.
And I still, in my mind, am they not. It's still not the same. What God is about to do for us, I cannot say, oh, it happened for all y'all, because I don't know what it's like off camera for y'all. But I know where we are right now. I know what God has done for us. I know what God has protected us from. I know what God has moved us through. Mm-hmm. So, and then just knowing, I literally feel like we right here. I think in 3 months, I feel like I'm about to be in my place that I've been wanting to be for years.
Yeah, we know.
Get me to Florida, and I feel like we'll be in Florida. We'll be da-da-da. You don't want to go to Florida because you said we got unhandled business here that you want to get.
Oh no, I'm ready to go to Florida.
But
I'm ready to go. Get me in South Florida, y'all.
They be trying to book me down in Atlanta, so he don't want me to. He don't want me to leave yet because he feel like I'm just getting my stride.
They're booking South Florida too, trust me.
Oh yeah, down on South Beach.
We're going to South Florida, baby. I just feel like my kids say they want to go to South Florida. My wife, she want to go to South Florida, and I'm not gonna live my life. If something happens to my wife, I'll be thinking all she want to do is go to South Florida. I couldn't get to South, so we're gonna go to South Florida, get that checked off the box. And the weather's always sunny. You know, people always, they look happy because the sun hitting them. They definitely happy. And down there, they understand the lifestyle. They understand vlogging and creating content. And it's going to get in that environment. It's going to push you and force you to say, you know what? God did that for them. He can do it for us. And it ain't about the stuff. It's about helping people any way that we can. So that's what we're doing.
We better have some fun. So y'all follow along.
We out, man. Vlog number 1. Down.
We out.
V1. Adventures of some, she said. We'll work on that name.
Adventures
get it.
to the ultimate life.